Once upon a time, in a peaceful village nestled between green hills, there lived a kind old miller named Thomas and his cheerful young son Leo. They owned a humble donkey who helped them carry sacks of flour to the market every week. One morning, Thomas said to his son, "Come, Leo, let's go to the town market. We'll take our donkey and sell some flour." "Yes, father. Should I ride the donkey while you walk?" "No, let the donkey rest a bit. We'll both walk beside him for now." So the two walked down the road with the donkey between them. The sun was warm, the birds were singing, and everything felt just right until they passed a group of villagers.
"Look at those fools. They have a donkey and no one is riding it? What's the point of owning a donkey if you don't use it?" Hearing this, the miller scratched his head. "Perhaps they're right. Leo, you ride the donkey and I will walk." "Okay, father." So the boy climbed onto the donkey and they continued their journey. A few miles later, they passed a few women standing by the roadside. "What a lazy child, making his poor father walk while he rides comfortably. No respect for elders these days." Thomas sighed and turned to his son. "Come down, Leo. I shall ride now, and you can walk." "Yes, father." So they switched places, but soon they passed a group of farmers. "Shame on that man, riding while his little boy walks behind him. Is that how a father should treat his son?" Thomas's face turned red with embarrassment. "We can't seem to get this right, can we?"
"All right, Leo, let's both ride the donkey. That should settle everyone." They both climbed onto the donkey and trotted along. For a while, things were quiet until they reached the outskirts of the town. "Poor donkey. He's carrying too much weight. How cruel." "Two people on one small animal? That's just abuse." Now Thomas was really flustered. What are we supposed to do now? After a moment of silence, he had an idea, though not a very wise one. "Let's carry the donkey. That way no one can complain." "Carry the donkey? But, okay, if you say so." So they tied the donkey's legs to a wooden pole. Thomas took one end, Leo took the other, and they began to carry the donkey toward town. People stopped and stared. Some laughed. Some pointed. "Now I've seen everything. Two fools carrying a donkey." "What nonsense, trying to please everyone and pleasing no one."
As they crossed a small bridge, the donkey, scared by the swinging motion, began to kick and thrash. Suddenly, he broke free from the ropes and fell into the river below. "No, the donkey!" They ran to the riverbank, but it was too late. The donkey was gone. Thomas and Leo stood in silence, soaking wet and heartbroken. All we wanted was to make everyone happy. But in the end, we lost what mattered most. The two walked home in silence. No donkey, no flour, just a hard lesson learned. And so, the story of the miller, his son, and the donkey teaches us this. If you try to please everyone, you may end up pleasing no one, and lose what you value most in the process. Stand by your own wisdom. Choose what's right for you, even if others don't agree, for you cannot live your life by the opinions of every passing voice. As the sun set over the village hills, Thomas and Leo returned home, tired, wiser, and with a story they would never forget.